Pleased to meet you. This is Fixed and Folded, the knife review channel for the casual knife collector. I'm Cody, and I'm going to be reviewing the Kizer Escort. This one is in 20CV/M390. It's the same properties, steel and aluminum handle. So I've had a couple of the more budget Escorts, one in black micarta and one in green micarta, with 154 cm blade, and it was really a great knife, and I decided once this 20 CV blade came out that I'd get this premium version. Now the texture on this handle is chalky, so there's a bit of grip. It's not as slippery as other metal handles can be. And when you add that to the jimping that's on the top and the back here, and then you've got space for your finger and more jimping on the bottom, you also, with the chunky handle, you get a good secure grip. So this is a better grip than I was thinking that this metal handle would be. It actually feels very secure. The blade type, you've got a drop point, high saber grind. The fuller is great for piercing and slicing. This is a medium thickness of blade, and the cutting edge is even on both sides, and it's very well done. So right out of the box, it performs very well. The design is simple, elegant, really utilitarian, in that you can do everything with the shape. Hand comfort is excellent. I have extra large hands, and you can see there is handle sticking out the back. I think even with double extra large hands, a person could fit this comfortably, which is interesting because this is not that big of a knife. It feels big. It feels like a full-size knife, but in size comparisons, it's between medium and full size. It's more, I'll do some size comparisons right now. It's more like a little bit bigger than a bug out. Lengthwise, it's about the same as a bug out. A little bit more cutting edge, but the feel in the hand and the weight and the grippiness is just more substantial. Really, this is more like a size up, like Spyderco Tenacious size. So, and then you get to a proper full size like Paramilitary 2, and you can see that the Paramilitary 2 is larger. But because this basically goes straight back on the handle, you maximize the grip area. And yeah, so creates a really comfortable and useful handle size, which complements the blade shape really well, I think. So my favorite part about this knife is the action of the axis lock. All the Kizer Escorts have been fantastic for the action. It just swings so smoothly. This is probably the most well-balanced and well-engineered action on an axis lock that I have experienced. It's so intuitive and satisfying and easy to use, so smooth that yeah, this is an outstanding action on the axis lock. Just a great design. Let's see. Just subjective, I like this. Has a small Kizer logo on here and Escort with the initials of the designers on here, Dirk Pinkerton. You've got some jimping that continues from the handle to the blade to provide extra options for choking up. You can choke up, but it's iffy. You can see the sharpened edge of the blade is really close to my finger, so I wouldn't recommend doing it without gloves. You get a lot of strength and control without choking up on this. I don't know that choking up for extra control is, or pushing through heavy cardboard or anything is necessary. The thumb stud isn't really in the cutting path because there's a little bit of space before the blade starts. I mean, we're talking like 2 millimeters. It's about 2 millimeters in the way of the cutting path from the start there. So you can get close to this, about there, beyond. If you're going to go straight down, cutting path is pretty good positioning of the thumb studs. To deploy with the thumb studs on here is really good. The studs aren't too close to the frame, and the axis lock is really easy to access because you have pronounced bar here, pronounced studs on the bar. So it's easier than most axis locks. Pretty much all axis locks are easy to get to, but these ones seem to be a little more pronounced than other brands or other models. So this is extra easy to deploy and close with using the axis lock. I don't think you can use the fuller to flick open. It's too close to the frame. Yeah, I don't think I can't get my finger to do a reverse flick. And you can't do a slow roll using the fuller. You can do a slow roll using the thumb studs. So the fuller is just, it's going to lighten the weight a tiny little bit, but it's for style, it's for looks. Complaints: the pocket clip is really comfortable. It's ambidextrous pocket clip. You can move it to either side. I don't have any complaints about this. The price on this model, the base ones are about 140 Canadian for 154 cm and various colors of micarta. This one is 280 Canadian. And for a premium steel like 20 CV or M390 and aluminum handles with this fit and finish, I think that's a fair price. I feel that's a fair price for me. So probably my only complaint would be just because this is medium to heavyweight for a knife of this size, and because of the blockiness and size of the handle, you definitely notice this in your pocket. It's not invisible. Something like a bug out or in that class of knife is just invisible in the pocket, right? So if that's going to be a complaint, I'll just say that it takes up some real estate in your pocket, and you're going to be noticing it when you're walking around. Other than that, that's part of the design too, though. It also adds to the feeling of sturdiness and grip with the handle, the weight and the blockiness of the handle. So it's kind of designed for that purpose. So it's going to be pretty impossible for a knife like this to feel invisible in your pocket. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a masterpiece. One of my favorite ADC knives. And yeah, I guess that should conclude my review of the Kizer Escort. Okay, well, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.